What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Now, guys, I can recognize that Toni Braxton was a great singer, but I really wasn't into Toni Braxton's style of music. As a young guy, I never bought her music and stuff. I was more a Mary J, more into Erykah Badu, Kelly Price, Faith Evans. That was more my thing, okay? But Toni Braxton, shout out to you. All right, beautiful lady, very talented. All them sisters, Tamar, they can sing, okay? But she's going viral for something that's pretty interesting, and that is because her son graduated college. Shout out to her son graduating at Howard University. But people are being very critical because of Toni Braxton's attire. If you look here, you will see that Toni Braxton wore, I don't know what you would consider that. It looks like, I don't know, is it fishnets kind of thing? Looks like a pretty good outfit. I mean, for like a booty clap session, I'm not sure if a 50-year-old plus woman would wear this in the public, but she did. And many people are commenting on it. I want to read some of the ladies who are basically excited about this. Look at Dr. Heavenly. She looks amazing. Auntie Lauren, this is how she dressed in Kingdom Come. A Jaguar Evermore, her kids has seen her wear less than this. I'm just happy to see her in good spirits and looking good. If I had a graduation, I wouldn't care how my mother showed up as long as she showed up. And then there were people who were critical. Saturn Bay Kiki, now Toni. Creole Brielle, if my mama does the most, was a photo. Leah, wow, that is just nasty. Why would any mother dress like this for her son's graduation? She does not respect the school officials, the student body, but mostly her son. So the person says, like, is it a graduation or a funeral? The brother I Ain't Fresh says, these 304s wear less, and we all know that. Her boobies or ass ain't out, so he doesn't really care. No, ma'am. Toni is letting them have it for the graduation, darling. Let them know she's in the building. Duh. Now, Toni Michelle Braxton. So I want to kind of talk about this. And again, this is another generation. I'm a millennial, close to being Generation X. I have to say that times are different now, okay, than when I was graduating school. But what I can say is, what if a male, a 60-year-old male, were to come to his son's graduation with something equivalent as a man? Let's say some tight shorts showing a bulge, or something that was as revealing as that as a man. We would say that that man is not being respectful. We would say that that man is perverted. But when it's a woman, this is stylistic. And ultimately, while we are the ones who are making opinions on her dressing, here's what I want to let a lot of you ladies know, is that when you do stuff like this, regardless of how you feel, you embarrass your kids, okay? And people let your kids know about how your mom or how their mom behaves because you put unnecessary attention on your children, all right? And so, I for example, I used to know this lady. She's younger than me, and she had some kids, and then she would show up with like the bonnet, and she was booty clapping on video or something like that, like an OnlyFans model or something like that. And then so it got out. Her kids were ridiculed. It was so bad the kids started fighting at school. They were aggressive. I just got tired of being like talked about. And what happens is a lot of these moms don't really care about how somebody thinks, but then what happens is eventually your kids can lose respect for you. And so when you're going out here dressing like this as an authority figure, you're the mother, okay? You're somebody's mom. Then you turn back around and then you try to tell your daughter what she can't do, or your son what he can't do. And then now when we see you dressing what some would consider inappropriate, and for me that is inappropriate, then nobody wants to listen to you. Then you want to know why your kids end up in a situation that they do, and then you start coming out with, I did the best I could. You start hearing all sort of stuff, and my kids is disrespectful. Then it's all about what the kids did. And when you talk to a lot of mothers in the Black community, it's always what the kids did when something goes wrong. I did everything I can. I did the best I could. And when you look back, they don't want to take no accountability for their own mistakes. I always mention a story about my friend Dion. I got a friend named Dion, and he just loved, or his mama just loved, bringing people over to the house and basically just having automatic clap session. And the clap sessions were just so many And it was so bad that, you know, you really just didn't understand like what was going on. And it was a lot of booty clapping. It was a lot of booty clapping it up in each session. And so when this happened, ultimately we were taken aback because I was older when I met Dion, but his mom would still be trying to encourage him, and his mom would still be trying to tell him, what, you know, this is what's wrong and this is what you need to do in life. You need to go ahead and do this. But it's hard to get through to somebody when everybody knows that you're a 304. Like, it's hard. And, you know, out of respect for his mom, you know, when folks used to see her, you know, obviously you have to, hello, how you doing, Miss Dion's mom, and everything like that. But on the flip side, when you see her, you're like, oh man, she's a 304. Look at her. You don't have no respect for her. And a lot of y'all don't know that y'all kids don't respect that. You know, if you a man and you not coming in on time, you know, you out at night, you know what I'm saying? And because you the daddy and you pay the bills, and, you know, you wonder why your kids don't have no respect for you, it's because you're out there living a life how you want to in front of your kids. You can't live a life out in front of your kids how you want, okay? Sometimes you can't do that when you have kids, especially when they're graduating. I know you think it's okay for them to be styling. Oh yeah, go ahead and kill it. If I was the kid, I wouldn't care how my mom, yeah, you would care when people start talking about your ass, right? It looks amazing when it's not your mama doing that stuff. It looks amazing when your mom not getting dragged over the internet, okay? And then when your kids, again, don't have no respect for you, and then they won't listen to you, what's the issue? I'm gonna tell you something too. You wanna know why a lot of black young ladies don't get along with their moms in the black community? And a lot of you black men have had situations like this. The mom and the daughter don't get along. I had it. Mom and daughter won't get along. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because the moms want to do whatever they want to do, unaccountable to the baby daddies, then be unaccountable to their kids, okay? And because I'm the mother, then you get to do what I say, but you don't get to do what I do, okay? This is what happened. So immediately after you do that for so long and your daughter gets to a left age, she want to start acting like you, and then you want to be checking that. Oh, you can't be like that with me. It happened with my own auntie. My own auntie, she passed away, and my grandmother passed away. My grandma was you know, I loved her, but she was on my dad's side. She wasn't an easy person to deal with. And then when my aunt started acting like her, all of a sudden it was a problem. So now y'all are the mirror images of each other, and you don't like each other because you didn't make the behavioral sacrifice to be the parent. And parenting comes with sacrifice because parenting is leadership. All leadership is sacrifice. What's wrong with you people? Oh, that's fine. No, it's not. Because when you want to tell your kids something, or an adult, or somebody on your team, if you own a business and you're lazy, you can't tell your employees what to do. They have to see you doing it. You can't inspire nobody if you're living alternative to that. Somebody can love you, not respect you. And when your mama show up like this, it's not respectful, fam. I'm sorry. It can be stylish, but that ain't the time to be stylish. What Toni Braxton did, she made her son's graduation more about her than about her own damn son, which is pathetic. You cared about how you was gonna go viral on your own son's graduation. Is it because you paid for his tuition? Is it because you the mama and he the son? Is that why? So now if he stopped disrespecting you or he stopped respecting you, then I don't know why my son is acting like that. I got a good idea as to why he acting like that. So because you don't care, so now he don't care. So that's the issue. When you start getting that attitude back, now y'all got a problem with it. Now it's an issue. But that's the energy you put out there. So when that energy start coming back, now all of a sudden, we don't know why your daughter or why your son is acting like that. Oh, I did the best I could. You see these black young men that get killed. You see your mama coming up there crying at the funeral. I did the best I could. I don't know how he could have did this. No, he's seen you rebelling authority, so then he started doing it. But the thing about him, he's a man, so now he got killed for it. That's what it was. So like I said, you want to do whatever you want to do, stay the hell away from me. I don't care what you do. But yes, if this young man holds some level of chagrin from his mom, and I'm pretty sure that he does, he might love her, but he's embarrassed. He got to be embarrassed. When these young men have bad relationships with women and don't know how to treat women, look no further than this. Then you will blame him and absolve Toni Braxton. This is ridiculous. Some ladies are influencing negative attitudes that men have about women by how they hang around and how they present themselves in front of young men. If you're concerned about how young men will respect women also play a role in that. Stop just believing that it's only the men. Men have a responsibility to respect women. But you got a responsibility to respect yourself in front of your young men. And if you don't come back and say, you see, that's why these men are toxic. No, we got toxic mamas too out here in these streets. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Try to hit the bell. We're out.